I'm going to select all contacts, and then what I want to do is I want to get in touch and send them an email. I want to send them an SMS, and I also want to add them to a Facebook audience. So the first thing I want to do is create my segments. You can see I have in Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, what was formerly known as Dynamics 365 Marketing, right? On the left-hand side, I can see I've got segments here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to segment my contacts, which I'm going to go here. I'm going to create a new segment. I'm going to call it All Contacts. And you can see we've actually got a Copilot. So it will actually allow me to select, it will help segment my audience for me using AI, which is really, really cool. So what I'm going to do here is I want to target all contacts that have a name, right? So let's go here. And I want to say everyone with data. Now, what you also want to do is just sending emails and SMSs. What you probably want to do is not only have first name contains data, but also SMS and email. Otherwise, there's no point in enrolling them because you want to be able to contact them anyway. But now I've got that, I want to click ready to use. Give it a moment. Perfect. So you can see here it's in the process of getting ready. All contacts ready to use. So now that that's sorted, what I want to do is I want to build my journey. So I can go here and you can see I've already started, but you can click new journey and you can pop into your journey. And now I need to select the trigger. I'm going to click on new trigger. I'm going to say, actually, we don't want to select a trigger. I'm going to start this from scratch. Let's do it that way. So we're going to go, I want a new journey. I'm going to say this is segment based. Now I have all contacts was my segment. I could see it was 142 people. Perfect. So it's just a one-item journey. We're nearly added audience members, so you can configure this. I'm going to start for today and create it. There we go. Now, once I've done that, the first thing we want to do is you want to enroll them into a Facebook audience. So what I can do is I can click add action. And what that's going to be is that's going to be a custom trigger. So you need to send that to Power Automate, which I actually covered in another video as well. So this requires the Power Automate component and it explains it very well in this article there, but that's really simple to set up. Then what I want to do is I want to send a text message, which I can do here. Now you need to connect a provider. Twilio is a SMS provider that works really well with Microsoft, but there are plenty available. And then what you need to do is you need to create your text message, right? So perfect, cool, perfect, right? Now what I can also do is I can add variable information if I would like to, and you would be doing that just like you've traditionally done with, there's a proper format for how you add variable information, but you wrap it in brackets. So now that's done, I want to say that that is ready to send. So I can configure that to contain whatever I'd like. Now that's ready to go. So I'm going to click that. And now what I also want to do is send an email. So that is, here we go. So likewise, new email. Here we go. Take it order quick. Give Pierre a moment. There we go. So we'll put it, I can send them a sale email as an example, but it can really do whatever you'd like. Cool. And away we go. So what I've now done is I've created the journey. What I've said is that I want to enroll all new contacts that come through that match my criteria. So they have a name, they have an email, they have a phone. And then what I want to do is I want to enroll them in a custom audience, which is a custom tree that I set to Power Automate. And then another VR walk through Power Automate and how you can integrate to send notifications with Microsoft Teams and Slack. And you'll be doing exactly the same thing for sending it to a Facebook audience. And then what I've said is I then want to follow up with an SMS and an email. Now what you can also do is you can add wait periods within here, and there's several other, it's taking forever to load. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click out of this. Now that I've got my email template built, let's just save that. And what you could see here was a whole lot of other triggers that you can do, and you could actually integrate AI to be able to determine which paths. So when you've got in complex journeys that have multiple paths based on certain criteria, you can use AI to determine perhaps email response or data you have in the contact or lead record in custom fields to be able to determine which path best suits that particular contact or lead. But plenty of functionality, and that is how you build it.